Energy readers of the world, welcome back to my channel. It's a special day, special night, special afternoon, whatever it is for you. For several reasons, we are coming into the full moon in Aries, which is going to be an interesting moon. But more exciting than that, for me anyhow, is YouTube reminded me that it was my 2-year anniversary. So that's very exciting for me. I know that some people might look at my channel and say, oh, well, you really don't have very many subscribers. But here's the thing. Before I ever started this channel, it took me obviously a while. As any of you know that have a channel, it takes a while for you to get the gall to do this. So I really did not want, this was my intention. This is exactly what I set out to the universe. And by the way, I do have some white wine here for the celebration. I have, instead of giving water to my ancestors, I have poured a glass of wine for them as well, even though I know that my grandpa, he never did drink because, of his calling. But I know of a few other ones that did. So, but anyhow, so cheers to 2 years, and I can't wait for the rest. So this is going to be just a basic, let's just throw anything out. This is a read for whoever finds it, whoever needs to hear it, whoever the algorithm gets it out to. As, I don't know, as just here you go. Nothing too fancy. I don't have, I guess, not really any readers have a big celebration for their anniversaries that I've noticed. I don't know. But anyways, regardless, my intention in the beginning was I want subscribers that want to hear what I have to say, that want to stay, that want to stick around, that aren't just that aren't just window shoppers, real people. People that are ready to grow. People that are ready to get out of the loop, not the matrix. We all want to get out of the matrix once we realize I'm having a tough time shuffling it. And I promise you that's my first sip. So anyhow, on a pre-shuffle on this deck too, I forgot to mention that I did have the South Node, and I knew I was going to probably forget the other card, but of course I remembered the South Node to not let your past, hold you behind or hold you back. So the energy is gaining momentum, and this is what I've been feeling for the collective, for myself. The energy is gaining momentum. This is the waxing moon, and then it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio, which obviously we're coming around to Scorpio season. I'm very excited about that. So it's time to release negativity, and it's like, man, I really thought that I had done so well at purging, at actually being able to get rid of this negative energy. And it's like, man, what else is there? And if you dive deep, you introspect enough, you will be inspired by positivity enough that the negativity will be exposed. It's no different than lights when see, I'm telling the truth. Ace of Sword, Temperance on the cut. What else is there? I had to look. Oh my, I knew I had to look. I knew this was going to be a powerful read. I knew it. I knew it. We got Archangel Michael here, which I've called down already, of course. And which to me, this is the best alchemy. This is the number one alchemy alchemist card of the deck. There, we got it out. This is the number one alchemist card in the deck. Also, I would say, I guess I haven't fully decided on that yet, but this is definitely a very big Zen card. You know, this is finding the balance. And then the Chariot is on the cut. And the Ace of Swords decided to slip out. So, yeah. Yep. I asked, they said yeah, and I knew it. I was right. So, yeah, this is exactly what I'm feeling. You know, we're just kind of, we're ready to turn around. The collective is ready to turn around and move forward. In the past, you've really been trying to focus on yourself and focus on your stability, focus on your materials, focus on your job, your ideas, your passions. And now that we are into Libra season, which, by the way, happy early birthday to all the Libras out there. And now is the time that we are to balance out those routines that we had in the Virgo season that we were really getting figured out, and time to, here, we're just going to leave that out here. And the bottom of the deck, we did keep with that, the Chariot. So, you know that in the past, you've made some fast mistakes by moving too fast. So what you've decided to do is turn around, stop focusing on all the stuff that's happened in the past, whatever it was, good or bad, turn it around and moving forward to what you are passionate about. Because we've got the Page of Cups in the recent past also right behind the Knight of Pentacles. And the Page of Cups is looking back also into, he's looking over here at where you were, he or she, sorry, focused on the past materialistic things or whatever it was. And I'm not going to say anything too much yet. Let's get... Yeah, no, let's not. And say we did. So, okay. Because if you don't release this negativity, you will end up in lack. What do I see in here? Huh. Okay. There's something in the Five of Cups, the Five of Pentacles that I have never seen before. I've never noticed this before. And this is the card I'm going to end up clarifying also. But this is the Five of Pentacles. And I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see this or not in there. But if you look in the background of the Pentacles themselves, you will notice a tree. Tree branches, tree limbs that's going up and connecting all of those pentacles together. And the poor hop-along guy there, Jiminy Cricket, or whatever you want to call that guy, is looking up at those pentacles. So anyway, I don't know. I just wanted to bring that out. I don't even know. Even me saying it, I'm not even getting anything out of that. But what I'm seeing is that, what I'm feeling, what I feel called to say is the fact of how connected everything is. So your lack is connected to everything, is connected to all the things and decisions that you've made. And I guess that's That's thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Okay. So what that is that, all the everything that has been in your past, your own free will, your decisions have affected your future. Now also, other people's free will. Did that card just flip over? Other people's free will. Yeah, we're gonna stop there because that's what I'm feeling. All this competition and that is around you, with the 7 of Wands on the bottom there. Yep, that's okay. Okay, all right. Here comes the sun. I gotta sing it every time now. That's thanks to Divinely Canadian. I don't even know if I know that song, but I hear it in my head every time now. You got the sun that's underneath that, the Ace of Wands. So, okay. Yeah, I might not even, I'm still going to clarify that 5 of Pentacles. But, all of those decisions and your free will and the other person's free will, other people's free will that have been in your life has affected everything that has gotten to this day. Now, you obviously you can't blame everything on somebody else because like I'm sure you've heard it before, and if you haven't, you're going to hear it a whole bunch of times with me. Well, when you're pointing a finger at somebody else, you have 3 pointing back at you. You always do. So, and that's just like everyone said, it's no different than when you're calling somebody a name or your whatever it is. It's that projection of your pain and all your traumas and all the things that's happened to you. And now you found an outlet and a way to throw it onto somebody else. I'm the best punching bag that anyone can ever have because I'll take it and take it and take it. Because I really don't, I don't know. But anyways, so what I'm seeing here is that that whole lack mentality, or the whatever it is that is to come or that you believe is to come. See, I feel like this is almost like a fear of lack. And then because of you having that fear, and because everything is connected to that fear as well, then you are going to get that lack will happen. You will fear that lack into your life. And underneath, you have the ability to close that cycle, to close that way of thinking. You have the ability to stop that type of thinking, to stop that type of fear. Because I'm seeing somebody here who has definitely done the healing, or is really hardcore right now in the middle of the process of that healing. But right on the other side is the sun, right underneath the Ace of Wands, which is next to the World underneath the 5 of Pentacles. So you have the ability. Are you going to use it? I was told to flip one more card. I love when the universe shows up in all the reads. The universe never fails you, you see? And this right here, this is to help you to get out of that fear. It's one of those things where you've got to understand that no matter what, God still loves you. Jesus still loves you. It doesn't matter. I think what it is in the past is that you have so many irons in the fire, you're not even sure which irons to keep in the fire, maybe. And you're not even sure, or should you add some irons to the fire? Do you not have enough irons in the fire? Because what I'm getting here is not a love read. It's not necessarily even a career read or wealth read. This is kind of like a life in general type of read. I don't know. I've said this before. I can sit here and I can read all day long about your person. But thank God we already have plenty of those readers. I mean, plenty of those readers. I'm really here for self because if you can get yourself figured out, then your person, whether they are the past person or the future person, there they are, right? hmm And some of the people that you're in competition with are closer to home than you would rather them be, or closer to home than you know that they are. Some of these people are the ones that are saying things about you. Maybe they're talking about the fact that you and maybe that's maybe that's why there's this other person in here, like they gave up on you, like, oh, you're never going to amount to anything, you're never going to make it, it's one of those type of energies here, like, and that's part of what's fed that fear of the lack mentality. Well, maybe they're right. Maybe I'm not going to be. Maybe I'm not anybody. Maybe I'm nothing special. And I've been there. I mean, I think I can easily, I would say with 98.100% accuracy that we've all been in that type of energy, you know. We've all felt not good enough, we don't deserve it, that type of energy. And that's almost what I'm getting here is that you've been around that type of energy enough in your life that it has caused you to be in that lack mentality, to where if you don't get out of it, and that's what I feel like really strong that the universe is saying in this read, is that if you don't get out of that lack mentality, and I'll take this for myself, that you will be in the lack. It's and this isn't 100% true that what we feared we attract, because if that were true, my life, I think, would be a lot different, because sometimes the things I feared, the exact opposite would actually happen. And I realized, like, oh, I had nothing to be afraid of. So, and that's what why okay, so why I'm saying that, sorry, I just kind of I got sidetracked off something else. Why I'm saying that is because the sun is here. So, it's almost like, don't worry, be happy. You know, just don't worry, be happy. Hakuna Matata. you know, because you won't actually be in lack. The universe, God's always going to provide what you need. He's always going to provide what you're responsible for. So, but that's, and I got to say this also, like, because I say it all the time. Um, uh, I didn't pause the camera because, it's I feel it. Um, if you haven't heard that song, Richmond, north of Richmond, that's what I'm feeling here. Like, it's I got pushed back in my chair with this energy that's in this read, that I've actually, while I've been interpreting here, while we've been reading, I've actually been holding this back. I've been pushing this back, but uh I couldn't hold it back anymore. Because this is a worldly problem. Um, Unfortunately, a lot of it's created. It has nothing to do with your inability, it has nothing to do with your inability to perform in whatever area, whatever you do for money, whatever it is. Um, this is the people that we're in the rat wheel, and it's like, I've been doing all this all my life, and you look back and you're like, yeah, I mean, I got some stuff, not to be not grateful, but it's like when you start looking at things and the reality and where your money's going and as tight of a budget you have, it's like I feel like I should have more for what I'm putting out. In that song, I didn't even know I was going to talk about that song, but man, it was. I think I spent almost a whole day just basically crying mostly, and it was because you can feel the whole world through that song. And you start reading comments and you really feel the whole world through that song, and it's almost like the heaviness of the world just got laid on me, and it was just overwhelming. And it's not even I can't even say that it's an experience that I've ever had before. And that's what I knew, that this was the whole weight of the whole world is on me. I felt like that guy, that has the world on his back. And not saying that, oh, I'm carrying the world, but it's like the whole world's struggle. I felt it. And the division that is being portrayed, and this song is proving it. The separation and division that's been portrayed. I guess we got away from tarot here a little bit, but I wanted to speak to about this because I'm trying really hard to not become emotional here. Um because, we all give it our all. I mean, for the majority, we all give it our all. And, you know, want as much of a return as what we put out. And then over time, you get beat down and you realize, or you feel like, or you think, and you start to not put out as much anymore because why? Why? Well, why would I want to put out more if I'm already not getting enough? And I'm not talking minimum wage here. It's not even about minimum wage. That is, I can't even say that's where you start. Because, I mean, seriously, can anybody actually ever have lived on minimum wage ever? Like, I lived on a minimum wage when I was 16 years old when I lived at my mom's. And I had just enough money to be able to take myself to work. And luckily for me, my mom paid my insurance. So I had a little bit of money to spend on, a little bit of stuff. Um, it's just crazy. But it's happening now. We're a part of, we will be, and we are a part of this. This is going to be, oh, wow. I don't think anybody realizes yet. This is going to be the biggest thing that's ever happened in our lifetimes. You know, all of the whole predictions for the end of the world and stuff, you know, is this is far beyond the end of the world. This is the beginning of the world. I almost said new world, but I don't want to be confused with this other thing that we've heard about. But this is going to be, you're going to see the real true new world. Whatever that's going to be, I don't know. It's not been shown to me. It's actually not been shown to anybody. And this is where we're all at. This is where the entire, like, I'm pulling worldly. Remember this, folks. When you're in these reads, I'm not pulling for my little county or my little state or my little country. These are worldly energies, and this is the world right now. This is the world right now. Man, like, it's just, I know how much, and I'm not going to say that I struggle. It's not about that I'm struggling with money. It's about how much energy is being put out versus how much is coming back. I did not know this read was going to go this way. I'm trying to like get out of this somehow. Like, I don't know what to do here, but I've got the Queen of Swords I just showed you. And then I got the King of Swords here. You know, the whole world is waiting on their freaking ships to come in. Now, in this depiction, and I believe it's even in the original Rider-Waite, there are ships in this horizon. And it's not even in the horizon. They're actually, you can see them, you know. But if you notice in here, he's got his hand on one rod, one staff, one wand. And the other two are behind him. So that's, again, part of this new. We're just going to call it new. And the very thing that they've been trying to stop is where is it? I can't find it. Oh, my mind's eye showed it, so hold on. All right, before I say anything, even though I should. Uh-oh. Hold on. Oh, nope. Can that one. I'm going to clarify that Five of Cups like I said I would. And look, Three of Cups on the bottom there. We got the Three of Cups under the Page of Cups. Someone who's tried to collaborate with all kinds of people, who've tried to, you know, carry other people, who've tried to get them to see their potential, their purpose. And I'm speaking to a group of people who are done with the collaborations. Done with the collaborations. Like, done. You know? Done. Yeah, those weren't supposed to come out. These were. The Emperor in reverse. Yep. Look, I knew it. Now, this is what. This is the card that I thought was out here. The Two of Cups. Now, this Two of Cups and the Two of Cups I have in my mind's eye is not the Two of Cups of a divine connection, you know, husband and wife. It's not the Two of Cups that I know, the energy of that Two of Cups that's here now, especially in this read. I'm getting goosebumps like my entire body. This is the divine union of the world that we are witnessing right now. And this song heard around the world that I'm calling it now. And I'm calling it that. And I don't care if anyone thinks that I did or didn't start it. I don't care to take credit for my stuff. That's not really my goal. I want to spread positivity, to raise the vibration of the world. And there's a lot of other people that are on board with that. And that's what's happening now. And then this song came out. And then it's proving that everything that they're showing you in all countries, not just ours, all of them, and we talk about stuff like this and we get shadow banned, and maybe that's why I've been shadow banned basically this entire time I've had a channel. I know that. You know how I know? If you want to know if you're shadow banned in your channel, make another one, or go on your friends and search for your stuff. Try it, see what happens. I know there's not a lot of stuff out there on South Node, North Node stuff. I know that. But when you search it, you're going to pull up a bunch of crap from 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Some, you might get a few new things because people aren't on this North Node. People, they aren't being made aware of it, or they don't think it's as cool as their sun sign reads. I don't know what it is. I really don't know, and I don't care because I'm here to do my job, and this is it. So, we're witnessing the world coming together, just like in the movie Bug's Life. Everybody's starting to realize, wait a minute, we've been gathering everything for these people that aren't doing anything for us. Nothing. It's pretend. It feels like something, but it's really not. So, 2030 is going to be a big year. I've talked about it. I've been talking about it. It's a thing. This world is coming together. This Libra season is going to be an amazing one because you're going to see some balancing out of a lot of things, I believe. I'm not going to make any predictions, but I do know that you're going to see some things. So, but anyway, I wanted to get back over here to this real quick because, we're already getting kind of long here, but I wanted to clarify on the Five of Pentacles. Like I said, even though I feel like I've kind of covered what was going on with that, because at first I was like, ooh, I whenever you see the Five of Pentacles at the end of the read, you're like, oh no, is this guy, is there lack on the way? No, but I see what it is here. You got a decision to be made. And the Five of Cups isn't always like, oh my gosh, it's lack and broke and blah, blah, blah. There's other. So anyway, with the clarifiers, it was the Emperor in reverse. And remember what I said before. And if you don't, you can rewind. It's really easy. But you have the Emperor in reverse with the Judgment and the Nine of Cups. So, like I said before, there's all of those people that have been in your past who have said all of those negative things about you, because what is the Emperor in reverse? Well, he's an asshole. He's a prick. He's, this is the guy who, it doesn't matter, or female, whatever, in this Emperor in reverse energy. It's a brick wall. That is a brick wall. Emperor in reverse, that's my brick wall card. Yeah. So, but it came with Judgment and the Nine of Cups. So there will be you. I believe, this is you putting that judgment on that situation and moving on from it so that you can and you will move in to the Nine of Cups. And this is that I did it all by myself energy. Because unfortunately, when you involve somebody else, what happens? That's why you see all these artists that split up. Because they have to. Because for whatever reason, everybody wants to be the main guy. Everybody wants to be the head honcho. Make all the money, call all the shots, and do the least amount of work. Because why? That is the model that we have been shown. Not taught. We haven't been taught the model. Because if we were, we would all be doing it, right? They don't want us to know the model. They don't want to teach us how to do that. But that's what we've been shown. That's the goal. Be the top dog, right? Well, things are being revealed all over the place. All over the place. That's why I love the fact that I unplugged 22, 23 almost now, years ago. Unplugged. Unplugged. And then that's when the rose-colored glasses will fall off. So, uh, I gotta get get this going here. So, yeah. Yep. Telling you, we are watching something grow here. Don't buy the hype. Don't believe what they're telling you in the news. Don't believe what they're saying. What's happened in your lifetime? How many times is the world supposed to have ended? And how many times is all these things? Now, yeah, we can jump timelines and this and that and the other thing. Well, regardless, nobody's believing the lies anymore. I'm going to stop there. We got the number 8, my favorite number, on the bottom of the deck. I am excited to see what this card is. No, I'm not. Okay, here we go again. It is the 3 monkeys. Remember, it's not the 3 wise monkeys. Or is it? So, we're going to read it again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. The number 32. 3 monkeys. Tres. I forget how to say monkeys in Spanish. It's been a few years. Number 32 card. The 3 monkeys. Any day now. Any day. It's like the last card, apparently, huh? Okay. Number 32 card, 3 monkeys. That is the 5 energy. Change. Like I said, there's a change going on. I don't know how many 555s I've got on my phone right now. You have you are wiser than you think. And that's exactly, oh my gosh. That's why this card came out. It had to, because it clarified the whole read also. You have received this card as the universe wants you to focus on your wise self. The 3 wise monkeys are an ancient sacred Japanese icon. Traditionally, they have represented see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. The 3 monkeys psychic reading card has 2 very different meanings. It is up to you as to what meaning you feel represents your current situation in life. The first interpretation of this card is 3 wise monkeys. The universe wants you to be aware of what you are thinking as your desires are manifesting right now. This is time you are to really think about what it is you want in life. Because obviously, like attracts like. See, now that I'm on board with. Because, yeah, that is true. Like attracts like. You're not going to attract everything that you fear. But everything you like, you will attract. Why? Because you see it. When you're driving your car, what do you see? A lot more cars of the car that you like to drive, because that's why you bought it. So, yeah. This representation is the positive side of your life and is telling you to focus on all positive factors to bring those energies back into your life. You see, like I said, bring those positive energies back into your life. Look at this. I'm telling you, the energy is gaining momentum. It's time to release negativity. Why? Because it's time for you to focus on all the positive factors to bring those energies back into your life. The reverse meaning of this card, though, is the 3 dumb monkeys: not seeing, not speaking, and not listening. The guidance from this representation of the monkeys indicates that you are someone, or someone around you is not actually seeing or willing to acknowledge there is a negative issue. So it's time to release it. I like ad-libbing. I like beefing up the meanings here. Forgive me. Now is the time to pay attention to this card so you can focus on what area of your life needs the most attention. There will be no positive outcome if you don't focus on what you want to bring into your life. Forget what you don't want. When you remove this energy, things will start to flow. Now, Sometimes, not very long ago in my life, I did not know what I wanted. And I didn't know that I didn't know what I wanted. I had no clue. I thought I knew. It's so weird. I actually thought I knew what I wanted. But here's how you find out what you really want. Is the universe was actually screaming at me. I don't know if you've ever watched that show Ozarks, but there's a scene in there where he's being locked in the basement, and every time the guy comes down there, he he asks him what he wants, and he says whatever he says, and he just bashes the guy in the face, and he turns the loud music on again, and he leaves. Finally, he beats it out of him that he just wants to win. Like I said, well, he just wants to be the top dog, like we all do. So he found out what he wanted by telling him everything that he didn't really want. He thought he wanted it, but it's not what he really wanted. It wasn't the truth. So if you really want to find out what you want, start writing down and thinking about what you don't want. I'm not talking about like they are saying in a car. Don't be dwelling on it. Write down what you don't want, and you'll start to realize what you do actually want. Eventually, you're going to get to the things that you do want. That piece of paper, set it on fire when you're done. The things you don't want, set it on fire when you're done. Maybe I think that's what Spirit's telling me is I need to do the same thing. I'm going to make a new list again and set that one on fire. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So, totally up to you. Everybody has free will. I would like to ask if you would so kindly like, comment, subscribe, and share. I know that I have to be an advertisement right now, but some people don't realize that it is free. I'm not asking you for any money, but it obviously helps the algorithm out. My algorithm. And other than that, folks, gosh, I hate leaving. I hate saying goodbyes. But just make sure that you watch your thoughts because they will become your words. Make sure you watch your words because they will become your habits. And make sure you watch your habits. They will become your character. I will see you on the north side.